Hello everyone, and welcome to the 14th episode of my Dark Souls 2 Faith Build playthrough. My name is Trevor, and today we're going to continue our journey throughout Drang Lake. In the last episode, we failed terribly at PvP, and we killed the Royal Rat Vanguard. Easy boss, and it was a bit of a shorter episode, but as I said, I think it was better for pacing in this one. So, let's go ahead and continue. Now, this area has a lot of pitfalls. Very similar to the Demon Souls area that this is based after, or at least taking inspiration from. I guess the Souls team really likes their shanties with poison, I guess. And there will be a lot of pitfalls, as you can see. There's a lot of hidden items in this area, and some of which can only be achieved in getting by falling or jumping in the right place at the right time. So, you want to be careful. I don't think there's any actual, well, we actually got hurt pretty badly there. Any actual pitfalls like that that'll make you fall directly into a pit, but there are plenty that'll make you fall into a floor below you, so you gotta watch out for that. It's like rolling off there, we can get an item. Or we can roll into there. Either way works. There's a lot of items to get here, so you gotta really be careful about where you go here. So falling down there won't be too bad either. Okay. Nothing thus far. This ain't too bad of an area. I figure it's actually not too terribly hard at all. It's just these guys, they hurt a lot. And he seemed to hurt me before he even did an attack animation there, so that's wonky. But we'll be able to block most everything from him. And there we go. Can't remember if you can backstab them, but you can backstab a lot of creatures that you figure you wouldn't be able to, so. Let's go ahead and grab this. Dark Pyromancy Flame and Rotten Pine Resin. Rotten Pine Resin is a poison effect on your weapon, and the Dark Flame Pyromancer's glove basically allows you to cast pyromancies that are increased with how hollowed you are, if I remember correctly. So you could definitely be a glass cannon with that, although I'm not sure how viable that would be. Then again, I am not too heavily into the PvP side of Dark Souls. I do dabble around with it every once in a while, like part of the Covenant that we were going through in the last episode. But other than that, I tend not to do a whole lot. But I figure it's kind of one of those parts of the game that everybody at least needs to try, even if you don't enjoy it. Maybe you'll find your niche. Okie dokie. Oh, he dropped something. Whoops, that's not what I wanted to do. I was trying to grab something. There we go. Poison throwing knife. Okie doke. And let's go ahead and block that and continue on. And those guys are not going to be fun here. Okay. Let's block and run through. That's what I was hoping wouldn't happen, but we got poisoned anyways. Not too bad. We can just fall down here. I think this is where we were, actually. Yes, it was. As you can see, lots of little pitfalls. None of them will absolutely kill you, though, as long as you don't run off the edge. And this area is also a little bit of a maze. It's not too terribly bad, but you just gotta watch yourself out here. Okay. And running over here is where we just were. So now we just need to flop over here. And we're flopped. Okay. As you can see, you can destroy those statues. It isn't too bad of an idea. Sometimes there isn't a good angle to hit them, though. And there's another doggy. Let's... Well, I was gonna say let's run up, but apparently the guy over there had other plans, and this is not a good position to be in. Let's run up there now. Now those undead guys, they actually, at least some of them will have a weapon that has dark or something else on it. I can't quite remember, but it does a massive amount of damage. So you do not want to be hit by it. And black firebomb's always useful. And that guy is going to get up. And he's dead. Cool stuff. Alrighty. Now, there is an area over here. Down here. Where we can go ahead and get some stuff. So let's go ahead and kill this guy. And we'll go ahead and look around. Titanite chunk, just what we needed. We were running out of those. And I can't remember if there's another area you fall down in here, but, oh, I guess he decided to, come down here with us, too. I would do lightning, but I'm unsure if he would attack us. Can he even get through here? Maybe? Yeah, he can. Okay. Trying to lead him into this area over here so we have a little bit more space. Come on. There we go. And let's see if we can go ahead and just lightning spear him if possible. And that did a decent amount, but that did more. So I think that's all we can get in this particular area. There might be another area to drop down here, but I don't think so. So let's go ahead and just flop down here. And here's another item. Gotta always watch your back here, though. And we got the Pyromancer set. So that's cool if you ever want to wear that. So I believe that is all there is in this particular area. I think anyways. Yeah, I just need to run over here. And this will lead us back up. I don't believe there's anything down here, just a couple torches. And sorry if this is dark. YouTube tends to darken videos quite a bit, and this is not that dark on my screen. I'll see what I can do if it looks darker in post-editing. Okay, now let's see what happened here. Oh, there's another one. I don't believe that's a mimic, but gotta make sure. Yeah. Okay. And what's in here? Ring of the Evil Eye. So we got one for free. Not bad. Keeps our health up a little bit, but definitely not a ring I would call useful. Maybe situationally, if there's a lot of little enemies. So here we go. Almost 10 minutes in, and we've barely scratched the surface of this place. So we're going to want to go up there here in a second, but I want to grab the rest of these items. So Soul of a Proud Knight, and more enemies I need to kill. Oh, there's one of those guys. Let's wait for him to get over here. That ain't too bad. And Bandit Great Axe. I don't think I've ever used the Bandit Great Axe, so it might be something to invest in using. Now, I believe you can jump down there and get some more things, or you can use that tight rope over, or I guess you can call it a tight rope. Zip line. Zip line is the word I'm using, or thinking of, to get to later on. So we're just gonna go ahead and do that, I think. There are a couple other items we could grab, but let's go over here. Okay, let's see here. Now we could fall down there. Or, let's see here. Or there's in here, I guess. I'm just trying to look for an area which would be best. Because this area is a little bit convoluted. Let's use a radiant. And fall down here. And I think we've already been here. Yep. We have indeed already been here. So, we went full circle. Cool stuff, huh? You need to not do that. Trying to sneak up on me. Oh, that didn't work too well for him, did it? Okay. Yep, I was about to destroy them. Oh, and of course the one over there hits me. So let's go ahead and destroy these things. Generally, you can run past them. You don't have to worry too much about being hit by them. But it's always a good idea to keep some of that poison mouse on you. Otherwise, you could probably just use a healing potion, or Estus, or a Radiant Life Gem in order to counteract its effects. So, okay, we're running across here now. And of course, there's more enemies up here. Got ourselves a dog and one of those explodey guys. The dog has not seemed to notice me for whatever reason, and he decided to fall down a hole. So we are just going to go ahead and take advantage of this situation. And basically kill the dog. Now we could go down there and grab stuff, although I'm unsure if we should. Should we? You know, we might as well. This area is an exploring area, so let's go ahead. And more firebombs. Useful, I suppose, but not something I use very often. Granted, they do a decent amount of damage, so that's something to keep in mind. And over here, there are some stuff you gotta watch out. You need to run and jump, but those guys can hit you in midair, often dealing a lot of poise damage, making you fall, so that can happen. It has happened to me before, unfortunately. But we don't need to worry about poison because over here is a bonfire. Now don't worry, we are not going to stop here. It's only been 13 minutes in or so. Is it this one? No, it's the next one. There we go. And here is where a couple choices are made. Now, remember earlier when I said there's guys that can do a lot of damage? That would be them. They're very slow, but they have those black knives. So, gotta watch out for them. And we got dung pies. Oh, those are always nice, huh? And over through here, I think, is where we're supposed to come from, or supposed to go. But there are a lot of areas in here, as you can see. So we could come from a lot of different directions. And we're going to pick this up. Poison arrows, 20. That would be decent. Granted, I don't think it would work very well on most enemies here, but it'd be good for other areas. Ooh, look at that slimy wall. And in here, There's a bunch of these guys. Go ahead and kill them as you see fit. Granted, they can't really do much damage to us even if they wanted to. Now, this is an enemy you can target, however you don't want to. This gas here that it exudes, it actually cures poison. So, keeping it alive is definitely nice, especially when it's just kind of sitting there and attacking you. There's pretty much no reason to kill it. Granted, you could probably, well, yeah, there's an item over there, I guess. I think there is anyways, so you could kill it. I think I'm going to just for the sake of getting it. But, otherwise there's pretty much no point. So I don't think it drops anything either, and it gives you very little souls. Well, I guess it does. Poison moss. And it lets you over here, which does nothing. Yeah. So never mind, there wasn't an item. I'm just dumb. I just saw this area over here, thought there might have been something else. But yeah, keeping it alive. Cool. The thing is that it's too far away for it to be useful, so if it was a little bit closer, maybe it would have been nice. But, yeah. Usually you drop from up there down to here, if I remember right, and then you walk through here, and boom. Now, these ladders all go down to different areas. Some will, give you items, like over there, I believe. Some will lead down into a middle area right here, and some will just basically leave off on a nearly, fatal fall. So you gotta choose your ladders carefully. And even then there's some which are a little bit better than others, I think. Over here, I believe, leads us down to an item, I think. Nope, I think that just leads us back up to this middle area. Yeah, it does. Okay, let's go ahead and go back up. What we want is that ladder, I think. It's one of these corner ladders. That one, too, would work quite well, but we're looking for items, not much else at the moment. I think it's this one. Okay, that leads down here. And that guy has that nasty effect. See, it even went through my shield. Not by much, though. And broken straight sword, that's useful, I guess. Nope, that one is a fatal fall. We don't want that. Okay, let's look for more then. Sorry about all this lollygagging, trying to find the right one, and it seems to be eluding me. Okay. There's that one right there, and then there is this one, which I think we went to already. Let's go ahead and go to this one. And it leaves off nowhere. Okay, yeah. Yeah, we were just lollygagging way too much now. Okay, plop down. And over here, there's an item we can grab. Just need to go ahead and smash this. Rotten pine resin. Always nice. And then we need to go down this area. Can't remember if that's a mimic or not. Pretty sure it isn't. So I'm just going to punch it really quick. Okay. Great club. Awesome. Now, I believe we have the large club, but we don't have the, or we didn't have the great club. So, lightning large club, and regular great club. And this one is just as massive as the last. And just as fantastic. Really, really a good weapon. Especially with its smashing ability. But this one's a little bit more suited for all situations, I think. Now down here there is a bunch of those guys, so I'm going to go ahead, use a Radiant Life Gem. Should have bought more regular Life Gems, but hey, it's not something I really think of doing because really isn't too hard of an area. And jump down, and then we'll get swarmed by a bunch of these guys, so killing them ASAP is key. So you just gotta make sure that you get them all before they get you, and then you can go ahead and loot the area. Just gotta watch out because there is a couple that are a little sneaky. Okay, got ourselves some life gems and other stuff. And now we just got one last one. Dark fog and a torch. So over here are these urn-like things. And, well, they explode on you. So when that happens, it will cover you in acid, degrading your equipment. I can't remember if they can be taken out with a bow. I think they can. And if you have a large weapon, you can also do that. Or if you want, you can just unequip all your armor and just roll through it. So I think I might just do that. Unequip all armor weapons. And then roll through it. There we go. Now I'll just put these back on, and we don't have any degradation to our equipment, which is fantastic. Let's go to ours. That's Sacred Chime plus 3. Priest Chime plus 6. And now for our armor. There we go. We could be wearing much better armor, but I like usually being a little bit more nimble. Just using heavier weapons will slow me down quite a bit, as you can probably tell in some fights like the Smelter Demon fight. And Frankfurt Branch of Yore. Those are always good for continuing on. And these things are now glowing almost demonically, so that's not creepy at all. Granted, it isn't really creepy to me, but people have different standards for that sort of thing, I suppose. So now we're in the Black Gulch. There are 2 bonfires here, which are pretty close together. We'll go ahead and sit at this one. And then we're going to go ahead and hopefully... Well, I was trying to prevent that, but hey, whatever. Now we'll just run through here, I guess. Now, I think these ones are destroyed permanently if you do destroy them, so... If you're already poisoned, there isn't really much reason not to go over and try and destroy a bunch of them. And you gotta watch out for these pits, because things like to come out of them. Now go ahead and open this up. And get ourselves a great magic weapon, which is a spell. Just like the regular magic weapon, it does a... Whoops, gotta watch out for those guys. It does a magic enchant on your weapon. And those guys keep hitting me straight in the face. Now these kind of wall master looking dudes will try and latch onto you, and really they're pushovers. You just need to make sure you don't get hit by their initial attack. Otherwise they can be quite the nuisance. Running through here, we can pick up a couple items. Generally, you can ignore these guys, run past them, or... So you don't need to worry about them too much. I'm going to put on one of these, and then we're going to run through. You can see there's a hand guy right there. We're going to run through here. And run up here. And what do you know, we're at the second bonfire already. Easy peasy, eh? Now we're going to attune spells and make sure that our heal is now a greater heal. Although we do not have the faith for it apparently, so I guess we won't be having it a greater heal. That ain't too bad, to be frank. We won't be using healing that much anyways, especially on the go. It's just nice to use in between fights for when you don't want to use a Pharos Lockstone, or not Pharos Lockstone, we just picked one up. A Radiant Life Gem. God, apparently I have the dumb. Brains can't do the mouth work. Okay. Apparently I can't hit anything either. There we go. And dead. I believe these guys can drop, I think, large or chunks of Titanite. So it's worth farming them for a bit, at least as much as you can. Let's see, is there any more? Yep, there is one more. Let's go ahead and go after that one really quick. Whoops. You don't want to stand in that stuff. I think it slows you down too. And there we go. Oh, yeah, we're gonna... Oh, we didn't get hit. Okay, I thought we were going to, but he jumped the wrong way. Ooh, look at that. Doesn't that look ominous? And that's where we could go here in a little bit. It's definitely an option. I'll want to get around this and destroy this. There we go. Can't remember if this is trapped or anything. And is that one of those things running around, or... Okay, let's punch this really quick. Oh, let's open it, I guess. And we got ourselves a Divine Blessing. Nice. Cool stuff. So now we're definitely not going to need that, cat's ring anymore for right now. So we can put something else on. Most of these rings aren't that great for what we're needing it to do. So a Guardian Seal, stuff like that, probably wouldn't help. Maybe a Silver Serpent Ring would help for some more souls, but... Let's see here. I guess we might as well just throw that on. No point not doing it, I guess. And we can summon for the boss battle if we like. Let's see, who's this summoner? Is this Lucatiel? Nope. I know Lucatiel is in this area, though, if you do her quest line. Now, we're gonna slowly make our way over here, hopefully not get hit by about 50 of these in the face at once. And... there we go, just about. Okay. Now in here is the boss. Not too terribly hard of a boss, but if you're fat rolling, he can be a bit hard. I made the mistake of trying to block every attack the first time I tried to fight this guy, and it just doesn't work. So let's go ahead and just watch the cutscene. Well, that guy has an interesting boss design, and that is the Rotten. Okay, let's go ahead and attack him really quick. He's not too terribly hard of a boss fight, but you just gotta watch out, because he likes to do that. Now, fighting him unlocked is probably best, because then you can attack his arms a little bit easier. And that's basically what you want to do here. Because you can actually hit his arms off. Okay, good. You just gotta do enough damage. Okay. I keep whiffing here. Well, at least we aren't getting hit too much, so that ain't bad. And once he hits about half health, he will start to do different attacks. An AoE attack, which will do quite a bit of damage if we aren't careful, and I think that's about it. I can't quite remember. It's been a little while since I fought this guy, as you can tell. Don't want to get hit by that grab attack. Much like other grab attacks, it ain't fun to get hit by. And that's a Pharros' Lockstone there, so we'll just go ahead and pick that up later. And now he's defenseless, pretty much anyways. He has a puking attack too that he likes to use. But as you can see, easy boss fight. As long as you can just roll right under him, he is so terribly easy. Probably the easiest of all the Great Soul boss fights. So now we got ourselves a Pharros' Lockstone. And yeah, that was the whole fight. Kind of disappointing, really. Over there, I believe, is a fire seed used for upgrading the pyromancies. And going through here. And of course, through here, gotta grab ourselves some of this. If I remember right, I think this is more ash to upgrade our Estus Flask. Yep. Sublime Bone Dust. And here we go. Now, as you can tell, that whole area wasn't added until the expansion, or DLC, I should say. So we will be probably doing this one first, as this is the first one that was released, if I remember correctly. I believe this is the Sunken Dragon Temple or something similar. So now that we've kindled our bonfire, let's go ahead and head back to Majula. Okay. So, let's go ahead and talk to her really quick.
Proceed, bearer of the curse. It is the only choice left to you.
And what she means by that is there's only one other area we need to go before we, well, continue on to the castle. So, I don't think we got any Estus Flask shards. Not sure why it'd even give me a option to try and give her one if I don't have one, but hey. Can upgrade that to 28. Let's see here. Probably need to upgrade her strength a bit. And maybe we should start working on our adaptability too. Okay. And with that, I think this is a good place to stop. We got through that whole area. And there is a little bit left there I want to do, but I think I'll do that in the next episode. So, thank you guys for joining me on the 14th episode of my Dark Souls 2 Faith Build playthrough. In the next episode, well, we'll be going to the only choice left that's, given to us. And we will be using that other ring that we got from the cat very, very soon. So, see you guys. Take care. See y'all in the next one. Goodbye, everybody.